concept. It's Jeskilz.
My name is Ervin Arana.
Yo, I'm DJ Renegade, representing the Soul Mavericks crew from London, UK.
Representing Ficher Addicts.
DJ, photographer, b-boy when I feel it. Resident of Long Beach, California.
Consistency, because you have people that are very talented, skill-wise, you know, like they're naturally good at something. Same thing with learning, you know, some people just have like an amazing memory from the get-go, or they're really good at learning. But if you take those things for granted, you can actually find yourself lost at some point. So consistency with your work ethic, you know, is something that I think is really important, especially for longevity, because you can easily burn yourself out.
I think of academics as more of a discipline, and very structured, you know, assignments and, you know, due dates and papers, you know, at least that's how I remember school. And I feel like with hip hop, it's also discipline, but it's more of an artistic discipline. It requires you to go a lot deeper. You have to ask questions like, who am I? What do I want? You know, what do I want to do with my life? How am I going to do it? And then you balance that with life. And a lot of times you're going against the grain because society isn't really supporting. No one's going to say, yeah, I think you should be a dancer for the rest of your life. But everyone will say, go to college and graduate. So to answer the question, do you know why you're doing those things? So being in touch with understanding why you're doing what you're doing and then doing it.
Dedication, man. I've always thought there's time for everything. Even when I was doing physics at uni, I was still DJing and I was still dancing, do you know what I mean? So you just have to manage your time efficiently and smart, and you can do everything. And also it's a nice break from too much studying to get physical. Whether it's breaking or whatever else, as long as you do something physical, it can be very helpful to your mental state as well. Dance and academics, it's you're still accessing your creative psychology, but it's not as stressful. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't mean that your brain has to stop working. It's just working in a slightly different way. So it kind of builds with academia.
It's a really nice way to find yourself, you know what I mean? Some people through dance, they really get to experience and get to know themselves better, which I think is so important in academics, because a lot of people, you know, we go to school and we're there because we're supposed to go, you know, to school, and that's what your parents tell you to do, you know, make sure you go to school, make sure you graduate, and make sure you get your diplomas. Okay, but if you don't have something, you know, that's really that you're really interested about, you're just gonna go through the motion, and you're gonna find yourself at some point with I don't know how many years of going to school and still not knowing what to do yourself.
I feel like hip hop brings out certain characteristics that you may have, that you may be good at, but you don't know that you're good at these things until dance in particular shows you these things. Actually, if I may, I have a really quick story. When I was in college, I tended to be I was really timid, really shy. I didn't like to speak in front of public. And my final was to do a presentation, a photo presentation for an interview for a magazine that I wanted to work for. So I had to stand in front of the class and explain my work and explain why I would like that job. And I caught myself psyching myself out the same way that I would psych myself out to battle. So, you know, when I would battle, I'd be like, yo, you got this, you're good, you know, you can handle this, yo, you're gonna do really great. And so that same language translated to a final. And prior to that final, I had never been able to do that. And I ended up acing that presentation because of that confidence that hip hop showed me.